The other one is this thing. There's one is a mechanical engineer. We have doctors. Our movement grew from the IYC, where you have people like Oronto Douglas and so on. Yes, the movement grew. The bulk of Niger Delta people volunteer for it. It's a disagreement with the IYC. I was president. We sponsored a motion. Oronto then sponsored a counter motion that IYC is not an armed organization. Say, IYC is not an armed organization. We believe that one gunshot is more effective than 1,000 years of sermonization. So we are going for the gunshot. And we broke away. So Patrick Akpopolokemi, who is there, Kingsley Kuku, and so many people. So it's not the same group. That does not mean that other elements did not join us, who formed the bulk. And people like us, we had
training,
proper military training. And there were people who left the army, who left the forces, who thought that freedom has come. And who also left the army, who left the police, who left the DC to come and join us. So we're different. And that's why for 11 months, we were very effective. Yes. Until Obasanjo sought for peace. 11 months, they did not arrest any one of our members.
That's on record.
There was no kidnapping throughout the period we were there. No kidnapping, no bank robbery, no nothing. Because most of these people, that's why it is volunteer force. 2 weeks in, 2 weeks out, 2 weeks they come, they go to, we encourage our members to have their own business.
Normal lives.
Their own businesses. Most of our people don't work for anybody. They are selling, they have shops, they have chemists, they have this. That's what our people do. If you go today, if you say Niger Delta People Volunteer Force members, we have our political wing, the people's Niger Delta People Salvation Front, you come and you find out that you see us, we are not in the amnesty program, you see cars line up, you see that in every community we have our shops, we have our district, we do. So we don't talk to people. When people talk out of ignorance, we laugh at them. It's not the same. We are not disparaging the others.
Okay, but do you have any relationship with others? Do you have some kind of cooperation? Do you have collaborations in some of your operations? No?
No, most of them are broke away from our group. We started as pioneers. Boylov was our member. Farad Agogo was our member. Egbele, Bostaran, Young Chagru. Most of these people were members and commanders of the Niger Delta People's Volunteer Force. The moral high grounds, the moral sermonization we give to people, they are not ready for it. People were enticing them that if you do this, money will come. If you do this, money will come. All sorts of things were happening. But there were also people, good people, like Tom Polo was very good. It's an IYC member. We had a very excellent, good relationship. We had this relationship. So up till now, we interface. We might not totally agree.
On some issues?
Yes, on the modus.
Okay.
We might not totally agree on the modus, but we had myself and Tompolo, we had very robust relationship. When I left River State and ran, it was Tompolo and others that sheltered me. They were the people who took care of me because of the struggle. Yes, because of the struggle. But we have different ideologies. We are coming from different. I come from a Mazian background. I come from a socialist background. I was close to revolutionary movement outside the shores of Nigeria. So what I brought in and what others were trying to do were not the same. Yes.
Okay. Now, Alhaji, let's look at the situation right now in the country. The first one I would like to put your minds on would be the question of the struggle for chairmanship of Governors Forum. That is not even anything to do with what you have just said. You're a Marxist, you're a socialist, you're interested.
No, I'm not a Marxist, but I had Marxian influence.
Okay.
Marxian background. The people I interacted with were Marxist and
so
Leninist.
How do we now begin to look at what our leaders are struggling for and what we should actually be struggling for?
These leaders are Ali Baba and the 40 thieves. Ali Baba is a thief. The 40 thieves are also thieves. Because, look, I just came from Saudi Arabia. I met some people in government who were also Muslims. These people are heartless and wicked people. All of them.
You interacted with them?
Yes, every one of them. I took Etihad as stopover after Dubai Dhabi. In 1989, I went to Iran. I flew over. We had a connecting flight at Abu Dhabi. The whole of the Emirate, we flew over the Emirate during the day. If I will not be lying, maybe the highest building I saw was 5-story. No road, no nothing.
In 1989?
1989. 1981, I went to Iran again. I flew over that same Abu Dhabi airport. I used the Abu Dhabi airport. I did not go to the Emirate until 2008. I did not go to Iran until 2008. And what I saw. Wait, you see, when you read the Bible, you are a Christian. That's why I quote the Bible for you. You know, when the Bible says in Revelation that I see New Jerusalem coming from heaven, coming down from heaven. Its streets were made of this, made of that. Even that one is an understatement. What I saw in Dubai, yes. And since 2008, I've been going to Dubai. If you go to Dubai today, tomorrow if you go to Dubai, it's something else. Now, when Dubai was in economic throes, just recently, during the global economic crisis, Dubai needed only 15 billion bailout, and Abu Dhabi gave 15 billion. How much has Lagos state government budgeted from the time Fashola started till now? They've been budgeting $3 billion. How much has Rivers state government budgeted since Amechi came? They've been budgeting more than $3 billion. 3 times 6 years is how much? Those of you who know mathematics.
18 billion.
18 billion. Now 18 billion. Dubai needed 15 billion for a bailout. And Dubai is paradise. Dubai cannot be described with ordinary words. It's better, see, even if you see, you cannot believe. Qatar, recently the Emir of Qatar abdicated. He overthrew his father to come. And at the time he came, in 1995, they said there was only one road, third road, in the whole of the Emirate of Qatar. Today, Qatar is paradise.
Ready to host the world.
What is host the world? Go there. It's good to go. I went to Vietnam, 2010. I cried. Because when I see this little grandstanding, I am doing this, and people say they are trying, I said, Shay, there's something really wrong with the black man. Something is wrong with the black man. It's only black people that are backward in the world. All other people have left a light years away. There's Africa, a century of Africa. It will not happen.
No. Don't let's be
No, wait. No.
We cannot be pessimistic.
Excuse me. When you say pessimistic, when somebody has $3 billion, and what it shows you is monorail. What it shows you is one road. What it shows you is one secondary school. $18 billion. $18 billion is what the man can show you is monorail. The man can show you that it's not completed, some few pillars. What he can show you is some secondary school, and say he's working, and then one bishop, one imam, one sheikh comes. That sheikh is from the devil. Because these people are criminals. They ought to be shot. They are criminals.
Now,
because when you travel, no, please don't cut me on this, because it's so heart-rending when you see these people talk grandstanding this. We have 38 government in Nigeria. The federal government, the 36 state and Abuja. Man, you are not talking of the local government. And they receive funds. What are they doing with these funds? I told Amechi, I challenged Amechi, I said my school is better, more funded, better staffed than your 4.5 billion one school that you are building. People are just ripping us off, and then we are busy praising them. Then somebody say APC, PDP. What is the difference between all these people? They're all the same Alibaba and the 40 thieves.
Okay, we'll come back to that. Now, another issue that Nigerians have tried to find, a light at the end of the tunnel is the question of how do we get the masses, the people, to be better educated. Is that the job of political parties, or the job of leaders like you, or the job of INEC, or the job of religious bodies? Who should be responsible for letting those who are going to exercise their ability to decide on their leaders begin to know what's happening?
It's a collective duty. It's a collective duty of all of us. The masses are not only, they are not ignorant. The masses are naive. It's not lack of education. The masses are naive.
Or lack of information.
Yes, they have information. The best informed people are the northern Fulani people. Every Fulani man has a transistor radio is carrying. He listen to BBC. He listen to Radio de Develop Hausa Service. He listen to everything. So why would somebody come and say, I am servant governor, servant leader, and his servant leader is flying private jet with my money?
All right, Alhaji Dokubo-Asari is still here with us in the house. We are not going anywhere. Don't go anywhere, because we still have a lot more interesting revelation to take on Close Flow. Stay with us. You're still on NTA to Lagos.
It feels great to be alive to see yet another beautiful day, filled with so much to achieve. But did you know that 240 Nigerians will die of cancer today? In the United States of America, 2 out of every 3 cancer patients survive. But in Nigeria, only 1 out of every 5 cancer patients survive. To kick cancer out of Nigeria, we need 37 mobile cancer centers to reach every Nigerian with life-saving health screening and treatment. Each MCC costs 95 million naira. You can be an agent of change today. All you need to do is donate. To donate, SMS the word CARE to 44777 at 100 naira per SMS. For larger donations, use the code 777526 at the ATM or online at www.quickteller.com. For more inquiries, contact info@cecpng.org, Twitter @CECPNigeria, or facebook.com/CECPNigeria. Why don't we all come together and act? Let's attack cancer together.
Lagos Network Center, your reach out station.
Yes, you're on to Close Flow, and we still have Mujahid Dokubo-Asari here with us. Let me just quickly ask, the Niger Delta People's Volunteer Force, do you have a political wing?
Yes, the Niger Delta People's Salvation Front.
And do you prepare your members for some political
activation? Some of our members went into politics, but we regretted it. We don't want to be tainted. The politics that is going on is thievery. They are just stealing. There's nothing going on. Nothing.
Even from your members that you have
because you are going to be corrupted. When you drop a drop of water in an ocean, what happens? Can you distinguish it? It's not possible.
So where will the change come from then?
No, the change is a constant struggle. Because Nigeria is a